Hello, my name's Adrian Sargeant. I'm one of the professors in the business school and I lead the module Charity Fundraising Management, and I've been given all of 5 minutes to tell you a little bit about that module and why you might want to study it and what it comprises. So if I start with the last of those questions, it is in a sense what it says on the packet. We're going to be talking about charity fundraising and therefore how non-profits and charities raise money to deal with the social causes that they're wrestling with. So on this course you can expect that you'll get a healthy dose of what a charity is, how they operate, how fundraising relates to other functions within the organisation, and you're also going to get quite a detailed understanding of how different forms of fundraising might work. So we'll spend several weeks talking about the different forms of direct response fundraising, for which you can read television advertising, radio, press, direct mail, and the digital side of that equation. So we're also going to be talking about social media, search engine optimization, and a lot of the digital tools that modern non-profit organisations are using. We'll also talk about more of the relationship-based fundraising. So we'll talk about how you raise money from corporate organisations in terms of schemes like Charity of the Year or charity sponsorship. We'll talk about how you raise money from grant-making trusts and foundations, and we'll talk too about how you manage volunteers to make a lot of that stuff happen within an organisation. There's also a healthy dose of fundraising planning and how you report the results of fundraising activity, and together that's what comprises the syllabus, if you like, for this fundraising management course. Why would you want to do it? Well, fundraising in the UK at least is very much a young person's profession. If you go to any of the sector conferences in our world, the average age of people that you're likely to meet in the room is around 27, 28. Why? Because a lot of young people go into charities as the kind of first rung, if you like, on the job ladder. So they cut their teeth on a charity account before they go on to work oftentimes in the commercial world. Equally, some people go the other way and they make their money first and then they decide to focus on something that they find is a bit more personally rewarding. And of course there are individuals who love the whole idea of the charity sector, what it stands for in terms of its values, and really want to make their career there. Why would you want to do this module? Well, because I'll guarantee that at the end of it you'll know more about charity fundraising than most of the individuals that are working in charities in this country. What does that mean practically? Well, it means you have something to offer employers that maybe other job applicants aren't going to have because you've studied it already, and you're already aware of some of the latest thinking that most people aren't going to get until they've landed one of those charity jobs. So again, it gives you more to talk about in an interview, it gives you more that you can put onto your CV as you're beginning to make that case for that first job. So I think it's a key module if you're thinking at least about having a career in the voluntary sector. Equally, if you want to keep your options open, you're going to learn a lot of stuff too that will be relevant to a career in the business world, because we'll be talking about the latest thinking in digital, we'll be thinking about direct response medium, how you construct effective and compelling advertising and so on, and all of those things obviously have a wider relevance. Now, he said, having told you all about the module and why desperately you want to claw your way into that classroom next semester, I have to say a little bit about the assessment too for the module. And there are, as is common now at Plymouth Business School, 2 assessments. You'll be expected over the course of this programme to develop a fundraising plan for an organisation of your choice. That might be a plan for the whole organisation's fundraising, or it might be a plan for a little bit of it. Like digital or direct response or whatever. You'll be able to submit the first chunk of that plan for formative assessment, so you'll get the opportunity to get feedback and reassure yourself that you're headed in the right direction. And then the coursework is the submission of that full fundraising plan at the end of that exercise. There'll also be an in-class test at the end of the module that assesses a wider range of the material that we've covered on the class. Overall, I think when you look at the detail of this module, you'll see just how much marketing is crammed into this course. So if you're thinking about doing this program, you do need, I think, to have a little bit of a basis in marketing. And I think if you hadn't taken at least an introductory class in marketing, you might struggle a little bit with the module. But beyond that, there are no prerequisites to take charity fundraising management. I think it helps to have a little bit of a marketing background, as I've just explained, but there are no formal prerequisites per se. And to be frank, if you're a bit worried about whether the programme is for you or not, then you should feel free to contact me at Plymouth, and we can either talk by email or you can come and see me and we'll have a chat in my office. So that's charity fundraising management. Sign up today.